Hi, welcome back to the next video in the series working through this bedroom. In this video we're going to be looking at this window area. We've got a crack underneath the window here. This is quite typical in this property because it's very deep stone walls. We've got a lot of these window seat structures and the wall underneath tends to crack. It's not significant, but it does mess up the plaster, so we're going to have to deal with that. Give the window a bit of a TLC, a scrape, and get it ready for painting, and probably have to look at the curtain mountings and stuff like that, so stick around while we get on with this one. First stage is get the curtain out of the way so we can have a look at what we've got to deal with really. I just loosen the pole and lift the whole lot off because the eldest daughter's still living in this room while we decorate. Oh, wonderful. They've used hot glue here. Let me give you a closer look. So as I said, this is the curtain mountings. These are ones I put up. These are on big raw plugs with grip fill. But here, this is previous owners. That is actually hot glue that they've tried to, I don't know what they've tried to do, but definitely got cowboy marks all over it. Here we've got a metal stud from holding the curtains in, stuck in with hot glue. Let's see if we can get it out. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll clear the glue that's been used to fill these holes up. Knock back all the loose stuff, all the gypsum, skim and other nasties, and then we'll see what we've got to deal with. For this I'm using my Scotch hammer, which is just a hammer with some sort of hardened tooth end in it. It's great for hacking off plaster and other mess like this. You can see the layers of impervious paint here. So this is vinyl gloss, totally waterproof. We'll be holding the water in this wall, hence it's all collapsing off. I'm also going to strip the paint off this wood. If you haven't checked it out already, check out my short about scrapers and I'll show you now how quick they really are. We've taken all the paint off the window sill, window seat. It almost feels damp underneath, so it just shows how bad that gloss paint was. We've also got, this is where that big crack was, we've got a lot of loose plaster come out of here, so I'm going to dub this out and then we'll go to the normal lime system. I might leave the top of the window sill exposed. Yeah, nice detail, no need to cover it in paint. And whatever I paint this with is going to have to be a breathable paint. So I'll go and make up a really small batch of lime mortar just to dub out these big holes and then it can start setting up. I've wetted down a couple of times now just to get some muck in to fill in the worst, to build some thickness back. This is a 3-to-1 paired mix. Second coat now. The dubbing out's gone nice and hard, and second coat now. not got a float because I can't be bothered cleaning it. That much gear now, and there's not much muck in it. We've got a dubbing coat on our first coat. Now I'm going to put next coat on. Now I'm using fine sand and putty. This is about a 2:1 ratio. It's already wetted down, so I'll spread it on. This coat's much thinner because we're now trying to start to get it flat. Time for the final coat now. I've got 2:1 with fine sand, no hair. I've already wetted down the wall. Now this is just a very fine skim over the top and fill in any cracks that are still showing through. So that's our last coat on. It's very thin, and because we've got nice flat backing, you can work it quite hard without leaving big trail marks. So we'll now leave this to set up. Keep a clean float when on the last coat when you're working it hard. There we go, got it all replastered and painted with some, this is a Farrow and Ball clay based paint, so the paint will breathe. And that's it, now just finish the rest of the room. Hope you found this video useful. If you did, please think about liking and subscribing, and stick around for the next one. Thanks for watching.